Yes, fine. See, now till now we have discussed about 6 problems. Till now we have discussed 6 problems of redemption of debenture. Redemption of debenture, we have discussed 6 problems. Now we need to see the seventh one. Seventh problem we need to see. We will move on to seventh problem now. So now by after solving 6 problem, now you should be able to know, or you should be able to do sinking fund account. Very easily you can prepare now sinking fund account, sinking fund investment account, and all types of ledger account. Now you should be able to do after knowing all 6 problem. Yes. Now seventh one. Seventh problem is of SR Limited. Seventh problem is of SR Limited, that now we are going to see. SR Limited had 3 lakh in 8% debenture outstanding on 1/4/2014. On that date, the debenture redemption fund had 2,50,000 invested in 2,65,000 6% HDFC bond. Okay, so now first thing here, 3,000 in 8% debenture outstanding means what? Here debenture value is given. See here, value is mentioned in the problem. Value is mentioned in the problem, that is 3 lakh. Okay. So now debenture redemption fund balance is also given. Debenture redemption fund balance is also given. So what is the debenture redemption fund balance in the problem? Can you tell me whether it is 2,50,000 or 2,65,000? Can you tell me now whether it is 2,50,000 or 2,65,000? Debenture redemption fund balance given in the problem. See this. See, debenture redemption fund balance is 2,50,000 and face value of the debenture is 2,65,000. Very clear. Face value of the debenture is 2,65,000. See that separately they have mentioned 2,65,000 in 6% HDFC bond. So face value is 2,65,000. 2,50,000 is balance, opening balance. Yes, opening balance is mentioned. Annual appropriation from the profit to the fund was 41,150. That means P&L appropriation amount is given. P&L appropriation amount is given in this problem. So no need to calculate working note. Directly given. By P&L information is directly mentioned. Yes. On 31/3/2015, the balance at bank was 78,200. On 31/3/2015, balance at bank was 78,200 after receiving interest on investment. That means what? Here, bank account involves interest on investment. But while writing the bank account, while we are preparing the bank account, what we need to do? We should exclude interest on investment. We should exclude interest on investment. See, that is the thing here. That means what? From 78,200, from 78,200, you are going to deduct last year interest. You are going to deduct the last year interest from 78,200. Then you need to show that last year interest separately in bank account. So that is the format of bank account. So first you need to write the bank account balance before receiving the interest. See here they have given after receiving the interest. So you need to deduct last year interest from the opening or closing balance of the bank. Yes, at the year end. Then you need to write separately interest on investment for the last year. Yes. The debentures were redeemed, realizing the bonds at 87%. See this. At 87% it is redeemed. That means what? Whether there is a profit or loss, that we need to see. See this. Here there is a loss. Show all necessary ledger account. Yes. See, very simple problem. One thing you need to remember here about face value. Don't get confused about face value. 2,65,000 is a face value. 2,50,000 is debenture redemption fund balance given. Yes. So now if we see answer part, see this, there are certain notes are given. Entries for last year only should be passed in all these accounts. Why last year only? Because balance is given for 1/4/2014 and bank balance is given at the year end 31/3/50. That means only 1 year entry we need to pass in all the accounts. So that is very clear now. Very clear. Yes. Next, bank balance on 31/3/2015 before the receipt of interest on investment should be taken. That's what I told. 78,000 minus last year interest you need to write in bank account to balance brought forward. Yes. Annual appropriation is given 41,150, that we know. No need to calculate working note. Directly given. P&L information is directly given. See now, very important, how to calculate interest. Interest, till now we have calculated interest on the opening balance. Till now, in all the problem, we have calculated interest on opening balance. But what happened? In this problem, there is a face value is given. So, we need to calculate interest on the face value and not on the opening balance. When face value is mentioned, we need to calculate interest on the face value. Yes. So, interest of 6% is calculated on the face value of 2,65,000 and amount realized on sale 87% is on the same value. Yes. So that is the thing here. See how we know the face value. Face value is given in the question itself. 2,65,000 6% HDFC bond. 2,65,000 6% HDFC bond. Yes. So now we need to solve all the 5 accounts we need to prepare. Why? Because show all necessary ledger account. All necessary ledger account means all the accounts you need to do. See first account we know in the books of SR Limited, that is 8% debenture account. 8% debenture account only for 1 year we need to prepare. See now, buy balance brought forward, debenture as credit balance. Now where this information is given, 3 lakh. Debenture information is given in the question itself. See this, SR Limited had 3 lakh in 8% debenture. So debenture value we know 3 lakh. Yes. So buy balance brought forward is 3 lakh. Okay. So now, no other entry at the year end or at the last year end. What happens? Debenture is paid to debenture holder. Company is going to pay debenture to debenture holder. So to debenture holder, 3 lakh. So this account is closed only for 1 year. This account is closed. Very small account, 8% debenture account. Yes. See, after this, we need to prepare debenture redemption fund account. After this, we need to prepare debenture redemption fund account. So now, in the debenture redemption fund, we know that as credit balance. So where this balance information is given, buy balance brought forward. So only last year we need to prepare for a all account. So where this information is given, 2,50,000. If you see the question properly, they said debenture redemption fund had 2,50,000. That means what? Last year opening balance is given. On that date means on 1/4 debenture redemption fund opening balance is given 2,50,000. So that opening balance you need to write in the credit side. Credit side of debenture redemption fund. Okay, so that is 1/4/2014 buy balance brought forward 2,50,000. So after writing the opening balance, you know you need to calculate interest. Till now what we have done, we have calculated interest on the opening balance. But in this question, face value is given. See this, in this question, face value is given 2,65,000 6% HDFC bond. That means what? Bond worth 2,65,000 is there. That means you need to calculate interest on that bond value. What is the bond value or face value here? 2,65,000. So that is why we have calculated interest on face value and not on the opening balance in this sum. So 2,65,000 is a face value into 6%. If you do, you will get 15,900. That is by bank account. Simplified entry, bank account debit to debenture redemption fund account. Yes. After that, so see this here date, there is a correction. 31/3/13. It is not 13/15. 31/3/15. So typing error 31/3/15. So then you know there is a P&L appropriation amount. At the year end there is a P&L appropriation amount, and this appropriation amount is given in the question itself. See this, they have said annual appropriation from profit to fund is 41,150. So directly given, no need of calculating working note. Yes, so write that amount. Profit and loss account by profit and loss is 41,450. So now we know credit side total of debenture redemption fund, that is 3,07,050. Credit side total is 3,07,050. But debit side now you don't write any information. Leave the account as it is. Don't write this information. Leave the account as it is. Now we will move on to third account. Now we will move on to third account, debenture redemption fund account. Debenture redemption fund investment account. Sorry, third account is debenture redemption fund investment account. Second account is debenture redemption fund account. Yes. Now, investment account has a debit balance. Investment account has debit balance. So now, if you see the question, they have given debenture redemption fund opening balance. They have given, that means second account opening balance they have given. But we have discussed this. Debenture redemption fund and debenture redemption fund investment account has the same balance. Even if they have not mentioned in the problem, you should write the same balance. That is, if 2,50,000 is opening balance for debenture redemption fund, for debenture redemption fund investment is also opening balance is 2,50,000 itself. See, this DRF and DRFI has the same balance. So 2,50,000 we have written debit side because investment account has debit balance. Okay. So after that there is no interest in debenture redemption fund investment account. Why? Because at the year end investments are sold. At the year end investments are sold. So now here again, while selling the investment, we should consider face value. We should consider face value. What is the face value? We know face value is 2,65,000. So 2,65,000 into 87%. 87% they have mentioned it in the problem. 87% it is realized. So if you take the percentage, you will get that amount. What is the amount? 2,30,550. Okay, sold amount now we got 2,30,550. Actual amount is 2,50,000. So now here sale is made at a lesser value. Whenever sale is made at a lesser value than the actual amount, then there is a loss. See this. How to find out loss? 2,50,000 minus 2,30,550. If you do, you will get loss. And if there is a profit or loss, it should be transferred to debenture redemption fund or sinking fund account. That is why last entry we have written here in the debenture redemption fund investment account, by debenture redemption fund loss on sale 19,450. How we got 19,450? 2,50,000 minus 2,50,000 minus 2,30,550. Yes. Now we closed debenture redemption fund investment account. We have closed the third account. Now we should go for previous account. We should go for previous account where we left blank. Where we left blank for the debit side. Now you need to fill in the entries. How to fill in the entry? Now there is a loss in fund investment account. So there is a transfer entry. There we have written by. So here 2 comes. Transfer entry. See this. See this. By debenture redemption fund. So transfer entry is to debenture redemption fund investment account 19,450 loss. 19,450 loss. Now we know credit side total. Credit side total is 3,07,050 and we know there is a loss we need to deduct from credit side total. That is 3,07,050 minus 19,450. If you do, you will get 2,87,600. That is remaining balance. That is remaining balance in debenture redemption fund account. So remaining balance, if any, you should transfer to general reserve. So general reserve is your balancing figure. Debenture redemption fund account debit to general reserve 2,87,600. Now we closed the second account also. Now we closed the second account also. Till now we have prepared all 3 accounts. First 3 account we have prepared. Any doubt regarding this first 3 account now? If there is any doubt, you can ask me. Any doubt regarding the account, first 3 account, you can ask me. Any doubt? Any doubt regarding the first 3 account? Yes, you can tell if there is any doubt in the first 3 account, that is debenture account, debenture redemption fund account and investment account. You should be careful with the face value, that's it. Only new thing in this problem is about face value. That's it. And you should calculate interest on the face value. You should sell the investment on the face value. You should remember these things. Yes. So now we'll move on. Now we'll move on to last 2 account. Last 2 account. What is the fourth account? Fourth account is a bank account. This is our fourth account. See this. Bank account balance given in the problem is 78,200. They have given 78,200. But while writing in bank account opening balance, we should write excluding interest on investment. They have said it in the problem that 78,200 includes interest on investment. That means after receiving the interest on investment, bank account balance is given. So now we need to deduct from that last year interest. So how to deduct last year interest? You can see second account. What is our second account? Debenture redemption fund account. If you see, there we have written last year interest. See this. 31/3/2015 by bank account 2,65,000 into 6%, 15,900. So this is our last our interest that we need to deduct. That we need to deduct from bank account opening balance and to be shown separately. So same thing we are going to do. 78,200 is our opening balance minus 15,900 last year interest. So then we will get the before interest balance. Before interest balance is 62,300. That is our before interest balance. Okay. Then last year interest you need to show separately. Separately. Don't show it in the opening balance. You need to show it separately. So now you know last year interest that is 15,900. So write bank account debit to debenture redemption fund account. Last year interest. Right? 15,900. Then one more thing comes is sale amount. Sale amount comes if you see the third account you will come to know transfer entry. To debenture redemption fund investment account sale made 2,30,550. How 2,30,550 you see there. Third account you see. By bank we have returned 2,30,550. So same thing we have transferred here to the bank account. Same thing we have transferred it here. So now we know the debit side total of bank account. What is the debit side total? All cash comes in is 3,08,750. So now only one adjustment in the credit side of bank account. That is nothing but payment made to debenture holder. So in the question here, what happened? In the question they have not mentioned whether it is payment is made at premium or par. If there is nothing is mentioned, we'll assume that it is made at par. That means what? What is the loan taken by the company 3 lakh? So that 3 lakh itself company will return after the last year. Yes, so 3 lakh is the payment made to debenture holder. There is no premium amount by debenture holder. So remaining balance we need to find out. How to find out remaining balance? See, debit side total is 3,08,750. That is highest total. So both the side total is same. From that you deduct 3 lakh. You will get remaining balance by balance carry forward 8750. That is our balancing figure. Now bank account is also closed. Now bank account is also closed. Last one account we need to do here. Last one account we need to do is debenture holder account. See, debenture holder account has credit balance, you know, and in the credit side you need to start and you need to write due amount. How to write due amount? You can see the first account. There we have written to debenture holder. So that is why here we should write by debenture transfer entry due amount. That means company is going to pay 3 lakh to debenture holder by 8% debenture 3 lakh. And debit side, payment made to debenture holder. Whenever there is a payment made to debenture holder, 2 lakh. That entry will be debenture holder account to bank account, 3 lakh. So cash goes out from bank account. Cash goes out from bank account and paid to debenture holder. So this account is also closed. Fifth account is also closed, debenture holder account. So now we finish this problem. We have closed all the 5 accounts for last year only because here balance is given for the last year. Yes, any doubt?